All right, let me get you some food here. Maybe you don't have plans for dinner. $50 to the Original Steak and Hoagie. Their newest location is out there in Fairview Park, Grayton Road, just north of Hopkins Airport. They got the big grand opening tomorrow morning, 10:30. Get there bright and early for lunch. Northeast Ohio's most authentic cheesesteaks from Philly to the land. Check out the menu. You can order online, steaksandhoagies.com. And check out the new spot there on Grayton Road in Fairview Park. I'll give you $50 for the Original Steak and Hoagie. Good luck. Caller 10, this is yours. Bon appetit. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
To pee or not to pee? Whoops, I already started.
The Alan Cox Show is back
On 100.7 WMMS.
Why, yes, I do have an erection. Thank you for asking. You know, we do a metal show here on The Buzzard.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Probably in the mornings, right?
Yeah, bright and early. Yeah, that's right, bright and early. No, we do it on Saturday nights at 10 p.m. So it's called 2 Hours to Midnight. It's me. I'm your host, along with Corey Roddick, Pat Butler. This is a great band called Escuela Grind. Play some of them on Saturday night. I'm going to play a lot of local metal. We got stuff from a band called Centerless. Local metal from 200 Stab Wounds. Ooh. Those guys do not F around, by the way.
I hope not.
After the Apocalypse is a local band. They got some new stuff I'm going to play for you. We go back and pull a lot of old stuff out. We got Pentagram and Wasp and Meshuggah. A lot of requests. A lot of brand new stuff. Hot off the presses. Are there presses anymore? I mean, vinyl is a big deal. All right. I don't know if any of these bands are putting out vinyl, but... So, a lot of very exciting stuff lined up for you. And I'm burying the lead. My conversation with Mark Morton, who's the lead guitarist for Lamb of God. I'll be talking to him as well. He has a heavy metal memoir out. That was a guy who's gone through some things, boy. It's called Desolation. And so we'll talk to Mark Morton on Saturday night, play a whole lot of heavy metal, and 2HTM at WMMS.com. If you're in a band, I want to hear your stuff. If you got a request, I want to hear what that is too. Ooh, that's so good. That's a lady singing.
Oh, it's a lady?
Yeah. Escuela Grind. Song called Cliffhanger. I like it a lot. So, yep. I'll play that on Saturday night. I know that song will air in the first hour of the show.
I thought that was a cover of White Rabbit.
Little Jefferson, their take on Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I was wrong. I thought I caught the melody there, but nope.
No, you did not. I can safely say that you didn't. We have a lot of bureau chiefs in the great state of Indiana. If you listen to us on iHeartRadio, we have people in Indianapolis, and we have people in Elkhart. And we have a girl who referred to herself as the only black girl in some town in Indiana.
Probably not wrong.
Well, she would know.
Yeah.
She's in like Freeport, Indiana or something like that. But Sean and Casey and Chris and Greg, we got a lot of people in Indiana. Today is the day, June 27th, 2024. Today's the day where Pornhub is blocked now in Indiana because of those age verification laws. Now, again, it's not difficult to circumvent this stuff, but the fact that it's happening at all should cause people concern. Indiana's ban on Pornhub starts today. Kentucky begins July 10th. Florida goes into effect after the first of the year. They've already blocked Pornhub in Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, Montana, North Carolina, Virginia, and Utah.
If I recall correctly, it's not that they're blocking Pornhub. It's that Pornhub doesn't want to use this age verification thing, so they're not allowing.
They've basically removed themselves. They're like, look, we're not going to expose ourselves to lawsuits. Right. So there's a couple of states where Pornhub doesn't have to do the verification. The state will do it.
Right.
And so Pornhub has decided, well, we'll stay in those states because the onus is on them to make sure. Yeah. So, but for all intents and purposes, I mean, this shouldn't even be a conversation.
Right.
The people that used to be for small government, quote unquote, now want
freedom,
the foot on the neck of people who just want to rub one out.
They just want to get.
You need to have
little, just a little something out. A little, what are they? The little endorphins.
Get out the poison.
They want some endorphins.
Get the demons out. It's the best way to do it.
They want to scroll.
So, yeah. So again, it's VPN companies. Pornogs. VPN companies are probably. If you own stock, any of them publicly traded, they're probably going through the roof. Yeah. But, yeah. So they've, Pornhub shut down their services in Texas. It begins today in the state of Indiana. And I don't know what, I was reading something about Ohio, but I don't think it's blocked in Ohio. Or I don't think Pornhub is pulled out
it's still
of
going.
Ohio. But I have to imagine
at some point
that it's on its way. Yeah. I mean, those are the same kind of people who run this state, people who aren't really into people making their own decisions anymore. Indiana is also returning to lethal injections. There are a lot of states that had to figure out new and exciting ways to kill people because they were running out of the drugs that were required for lethal injections, pentobarbital being the primary one among them. And it's been a while. They were like, well, we can't get this drug. And now Indiana's like, well, we got some. I mean, I think they're being a little sketchy on where they got it. But the state of Indiana hasn't put someone to death in 15 years. And you know how that if you have a Republican governor, that just drives them crazy.
Makes their ass itch.
Oh, it drives them nuts if they can't put people to death. And so they're going to break that streak there in the state of Indiana. There's a 49-year-old guy who's been on death row, and I think he's exhausted his appeals. And so he's going to be the first one
Game
back.
over, man.
Yeah, they're very excited that he's going to break their streak. He was found guilty of killing 4 people in 1997. These people sit on death row for a long time. There's people who die on death row of natural causes. Getting hit by a truck or lightning or something.
Right. Or being injected with poison.
Yeah. Like Praga Khan sang about. So the last...
Shaka Khan.
Praga Khan.
I never heard of it.
It's an inside joke. 4 people got that joke.
I'm happy for them.
Indiana's last execution took place in 2009. And so now that they've got these drugs back, they can re-up the lethal injection. What's happening in Indiana, I hope you've noticed, is they are prioritizing lethal injections over hot beef injections. Pornhub has pulled out, but the state, very, very excited to start putting people to death again. So, good news for them, I guess.
Hey, baby. I was just thinking, how about William Shatner for president? All right, talk to y'all later.
That was all of it?
There we go.
Sue, 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 Sue. Sue.
Yeah.
Sue.
Boy, Sue.
Sue, 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 Sue.
Mm-hmm. Well, William Shatner is Canadian, Sue, so he could not be president. Wasn't born here. But listen, and if you're worried about Joe Biden and Donald Trump being too old, William Shatner is 93 years old. I mean, he looks a good decade younger than both of those guys. But he is 93 years old. He's got a decade on both of them. That's the wild thing. That and Ricky Vaughn. Alan, last Sunday's PGA tournament, as soon as Justin Thomas is finishing his swing, some lady yelled, Hawk Tua. It's going to become the new Baba Booey. Instead of people yelling out Baba Booey at golf tournaments, it's going to be Hawk Tua. Hawk Tua. Justin Thomas drilled a beautiful ball for an eagle. I don't know what any of that means, but what's an eagle in golf?
I believe that's 2 under par.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. So a hawk for an eagle.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
An eagle in golf, a score of 2 strokes under par. Hey, look at you.
Yeah.
Well done. Because it's all bird related, right? Isn't there I know turkeys in bowling. Is there a turkey in golf?
No.
There isn't.
Because there's a hole-in-one, which...
Yep, I know that.
That can be an eagle if it's a par 3.
But there's a birdie?
There's a birdie is... what is a birdie? Is that...
A birdie is a hole-in-one at a par 5.
There you go. Oh, wow.
Right?
No.
I
mean, getting a par 5, hole-in-one in a par 5 seems... damn near impossible.
All right, well, let me see. I'm just quickly looking over a glossary here of golf terms. Stansbury would know all this stuff.
Yeah.
He's a big golfer.
He's a golf guy.
Well, I don't know. Whatever. A golf, I know that there's birdies and things like that.
I think a birdie is 1 under par. I think that's what
3
a birdie is.
birdies in a row is called a turkey.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyway. I don't play golf. I don't pay attention to golf. I have nothing to do with it. But the Hawk Tua, that would be, you're going to start hearing that. And frankly, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tua and spit all that.
And by the way, the ladies are glomming onto this too.
Oh, yeah.
It's too easy for a guy to do it. You know, if you want to keep it from its original and intended purpose, you can't have a guy yelling out Hawk Tua. I mean, they're going to do it. But if you really
happening a lot.
if you keep it true to what it means,
I mean,
I don't know the guys will
as
be
a
yelling
guy,
out Hawk Tua.
you can Hawk Tua if you're a guy on a lady
or on yourself. Before
yeah.
you get to work. There's nothing wrong. You got that chin and the sternum, and you just let one drop down, and then you're off and running.
There's huge news in the NFL. Did you see this? We don't have Pound Cake here to break sports news anymore.
Alan Cox Show! Exclusive news update!
The NFL's ordered to pay Come on, look, stupid.
Yeah.
It's paid. They're ordered to pay like $4.6 billion.
Billion with a B.
With a B, for the whole. They're getting sued over NFL Sunday Ticket.
Oh, this is a class action.
This is
thing.
a class action lawsuit, and Roger Goodell had to testify. It was a really under talked about story. Like, it was not making a lot of headlines, but it's a huge thing for the NFL because now they got to pay out a huge sum of money.
Even for the NFL, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
NFL violated antitrust laws.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know the particulars of that case. I remember being talked about, but like you said, not enough to. The NFL violated antitrust. Boy, who knew they were even litigating antitrust laws anymore?
Right.
NFL, you know what I mean? Like, anytime you read antitrust violation, you're like, wow, I didn't even think they were prosecuting
what
that
year
anymore.
is it?
Yeah. Antitrust laws in distributing out-of-market Sunday afternoon games on a premium subscription service. I still don't know what that means.
So, you know what NFL Sunday Ticket is?
You pay, it's like a DirecTV thing or something, right?
It was DirecTV. It's YouTube now. But it was basically you could pay like $300, $400, and then you get every single game.
Yeah.
That's not in your market.
Like if you're blacked out in another market or something, you can just get.
Or if you're like say you're a Chicago fan.
Yeah.
And you actually want to watch their games.
I could watch it with that.
You could watch all their games with that, unless it's like the local game or the Sunday night game or the Monday night game. but you can watch all the games. And people will do that when they, move across the country and they want to keep track of their team. Or if they're just really into football and they want to watch as many games as you can. Like I had it last year, and I put like 3 games on at a time.
Okay.
It was cool. It was fun. But they were charging so much, and the lawsuit is from, I can't remember who it's from, but they're saying that they were overcharging and not providing enough options so that you could just get like one team or one specific game.
They were over-promising and under-deliver. It was like a bait and switch kind of.
It was not even a bait and switch. It was just they weren't. I don't even know exactly how to put it because they just weren't offering. They were price gouging basically.
I see.
But it's like their product, which I don't understand how they won. I don't get how the antitrust laws work because it's their product and they can sell it for what they want and people are paying for it. So I don't get how they got.
Well, what this says, I'm kind of digging into it a little bit here, is that the reason that the NFL has to pay is because the team owners collectively own the TV rights.
Oh, okay.
And so the accusation was that they colluded to overcharge customers, like price fixing.
Got it. All right. Collusion.
So that's what it is. So billionaires, just for people who can't get their heads around this like me, right? Now I know, sit down for this. Billionaires wanted more money.
Oh, interesting.
But want us to pay for stadiums, upgrades, and then in the stadium we paid for, charge us to get in it. Wow, it's great. Man, this is all working out great.
Too.
Yeah, of course. Hey, you paid for this. Oh, so like we all get free tickets or we can just walk in? No. You got to pay to get in, but I paid to have it built. Yeah, you still got to pay to get in. Oh, cool. Well, there you go. Sunday ticket. Big news. Congratulations.
Alan Cox Show. Exclusive news update.
I wonder how many people in the class, because obviously they'll appeal this.
Yeah,
so nobody's going to see dime
yeah,
one
right.
for 5 years. But I wonder how many people are in this class action lawsuit. I mean, it had to be at least 10.
Yeah.
Because it says $4.7 billion to the residential class and $96 million in damages to the commercial class. That's a pretty big discrepancy there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they actually ever have to pay anything out, but because they are going to appeal it, of course. But it's, I wonder if it's going to change how they do Sunday ticket coming up, or like in the coming years.
Yeah,
but they're going to lower the price and stuff.
Ben says all those terms are used for a score on a single hole. So a birdie is 1 under par, an eagle is 2, a double eagle, or an albatross.
Oh.
Traditionally, as a literary term, albatross is a bad thing. But in golf, it's a good thing. Ooh. The rhyme of the ancient mariner there. All right, well, congratulations if you're in that lawsuit. Sure you'll be getting checks